times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seemed to be quite elastic. Let's go! So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that's why she wasn't lying about being good at running. You hear about that guy that was running in, like, the Olympics or one of the big races for, like, track teams, and he didn't have his legs, and he basically had the leg blades that she has, and they disqualified him even though he won because it's an unfair advantage. And how the fuck does that work out? He doesn't have legs and he outran people. That is amazing. Emmy moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with a sort of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hands spread, right? And something about hitting on the balls of your feet rather than your heels. I try to match my stride to Emmy's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently, I'm not good at it. Maybe Emmy could help me with that sometime. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. I don't know what that was, but Emmy keeps running and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me the second time. Fucking tired, dude. It works because I cough when I'm tired too, so... She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor. Finished already? I hang my head ruefully. Yeah. I'm not in very good shape right now. Emmy nods and then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling. More of a little grin or a smirk. Well, the important thing is that you're started, right? Next time, you just have to try and hold out longer, and then longer, and longer, and eventually you'll be great. No. Please, dear God, no. Keep that in mind, but I think right now I'm going to get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emmy shrugs unconcernedly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. I notice that she's not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisao. Yeah, see ya. I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was a success or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emmy said, I just need to keep it at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect, or something like that. It's nice to at least feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I have to try to keep this up. I head back to the dorms and wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. And here comes the blurred part. I'm going to have to edit this so fucking hard and figure out how I'm going to do it. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get it out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. Sup? What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem? I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man. What do you mean, all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but held my tongue back. Oh god. I finally realize I'm still naked too and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog? You know, your room and... yeah, what is it? Hey, I mean... I still had to get up, though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. I don't want to... It has a leaf on it, but I still feel very awkward about this. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked, to say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Where's the funny part? Money? Sure. Awesome. Wait, why do you need it? Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint. And in the end, isn't that enough? Isn't that it, the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payments, since his thoughts were so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister. Since he can't tell me what they are, I say as much to him. I'm offended, man, but if that is your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza. And I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, right? No. Are you serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class and don't have time to eat pizza. God damn, that is a serious violation of the code. If I'm paying someone fucking money for food, I get some of that goddamn food, unless it's a one-person meal, which, in that case, whatever, just take the money, but if it's something that can be shared, I expect it to be shared. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they will ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants peace, and then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when the people who wronged me order a pizza, I'll be there, ever vigilant. Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony. But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to get out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without careful planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something. Standing, maybe. I was wondering how I got there. I just imagine him as like a young William Shatner, I guess. And then, out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning splitting out the sky. Like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat it. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment of my life. What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me. It was like in the openings to some kind of anime show. You know how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival, and they fly at each other and clash swords, and there's like big dramatic colored auras and zoom. It was like that, but with poo. Okay. So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen. I thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear. You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back, which means never. You have 1 week. Ah! Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. A particularly disturbing fact, given that his baton is conducting freely. Just let that quote seep in very slowly. He's doing a fucking helicopter. Okay, I'm done. That's enough. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money when between brothers in arms. Man, men have it bad enough as it is. Do you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female porn stars make? That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star. So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda, and you can't even spot me, you spot me your crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands, nobody. Well, I don't know, with that baton, I don't think you're making any type of porn. Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? I'm just kidding, I can't even see it under the black box that I will hopefully put over this, so I don't get any strikes or nudity strikes, but I might have to age gate it to like 16 or 13 or something, but, you know, I don't really want little kids watching this anyway, so whatever. Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again? This stuff is important, I can see that you don't give a shit, but this is serious here. Feminists are dangerous enemy, make no mistake, you take them lightly, and you wake up in the morning with a knife in your back, bam, out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep? Women are terrible at stabbing things. Alright then. This guy is a fucking sexist and just some scary bastard, but I'm pretty sure if someone stabbed you in the back while you were sleeping, you'd wake up. So that could be a better explanation. I thought you just said you don't take them lightly. Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war, with men on one side and the feminist forces on the other side, it would be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out and their culture central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say it's on now, motherfuckers. You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide it? I mean, it'd have to be massive, and you couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with only women in it. Who said it was on Earth? Oh god. I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in the mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will be best to express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance anyway. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense of sensibility. Yeah, there is a war going on, a war not many know about, but it's a great one that will one day boil over and encompass all of the known world, and then we will have to pick sides. We will have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it, the bloody battlefield, a vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I thought this cause was silly, when I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight, when I mistook the time the power went out. When I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it would all be over, and I was like, whoa, and I knew I had to get serious. Because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. It's about duty. Must be a pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom and another naked guy. So, can I have the money? He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked. And I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money. Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on. Bowling? Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it almost also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes or the pastel green with flower accents? There are bowling clothes? Maybe. Anyway, you had better pay me back. I can pay you back in stuff, right? I don't have the time to ask him to elaborate on what that means. I don't know, I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way. Is he a drug dealer? Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't want to hold you up, and I have some stuff to do myself. The time has come. Is he going to try to give me crack for money? Is he doing a drug deal, or... He seems to be kind of cracked out, or on something, at least. The time for what? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it. I was just going to. What does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So I have to be alone or I can't go. The pressure. Okay, what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. I give him a practiced frown and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see. Anyway, I get dressed up and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. And that's where I'm going to end it because now I have some serious editing to do. So I'll see you guys later.